In this series of videos, we are going to learn to calculate the pH of mixtures of solutions. First, calculate the pH when 100 ml of 2.0 molar acetic acid is mixed with 100.0 ml of 2 molar hydrochloric acid. First, let us calculate the concentration of hydrochloric acid and acetic acid after the two solutions are mixed. When we mix two or more solutions, each solution dilutes the concentration of the other solution. First, let us calculate the final concentration of acetic acid. We started with 100.0 milliliter of acetic acid solution. This is initial volume and its concentration is 2 molar. That is the initial concentration. The final volume of acetic acid solution, that is after the two solutions are mixed, is 100 plus 100 ml, that is 200 ml. And we need to calculate the final concentration of acetic acid. We are going to use the formula concentration initial times volume initial is equal to final concentration times final volume. If we simplify this, we get the final concentration of acetic acid is equal to molarity initial times volume initial divided by volume final. Let us plug in the values. The initial concentration of acetic acid is 2 molar and the initial volume is 100 ml and the final volume is 200 ml. Milliliter and milliliter gets cancelled. If we do the math, we get the final molarity or concentration of acetic acid is equal to 1.0 molar. We can do similar kind of calculation for hydrochloric acid. The final molarity or concentration of HCl also comes out to be 1.0 molar. So, after we mixed both the solutions, now I have 200 milliliters of solution in which the concentration of hydrochloric acid is 1.0 molar and the concentration of acetic acid is also 1.0 molar. Let us now calculate the pH of this solution. Hydrochloric acid is a strong acid and acetic acid is a weak acid. So, this is a mixture of a strong acid and a weak acid. As we discussed earlier, a strong acid such as hydrochloric acid undergoes 100% dissociation according to the following equation. Hydrochloric acid dissociates to give H plus and Cl minus ions. Let us set up the ice chart. Before the reaction begins, we have 1.0 molar hydrochloric acid and 0 molar each of H plus and Cl minus. Since hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, all of the hydrochloric acid dissociates and according to stoichiometry, 1 molar H plus and 1 molar Cl minus is formed. At equilibrium, we have 0 molar HCl left and 1 molar H plus formed and 1 molar Cl minus formed. So, the concentration of H plus ions produced by hydrochloric acid is 1.0 molar. Let us now calculate the concentration of H plus ions produced by acetic acid, which is a weak acid. Acetic acid dissociates to give acetate ion and H plus ion. Let us set up an ice chart. Before any of the acetic acid dissociates, we have 1.0 molar acetic acid in the solution and 0 molar acetate ion And we have 1.0 molar H plus ions produced from hydrochloric acid. But for now, let's assume the initial concentration of H plus ions before the acetic acid starts to dissociate is 0 molar. This is a typical weak acid problem. Let us assume a small amount of acetic acid dissociates and the same amount of acetate ion and H plus ion is formed. At equilibrium, these are the concentrations of acetic acid, acetate ion, and H plus ions. Let us now determine the value of X. We know that the concentration of H plus at equilibrium times the concentration of acetate ion at equilibrium divided by the concentration of acetic acid at equilibrium should be equal to the equilibrium constant Ka. Since Ka is extremely small, we will assume the value of X relative to the initial concentration of acid, that is 1.0 molar, is extremely small, and 1.0 minus X can be written as 1.0 molar. If we solve for X, we get X is equals to 0.0042 molar. So, the concentration of H plus ions produced by acetic acid, assuming that there is no H plus ions produced from hydrochloric acid, is 0.0042 molar. As you can see, this is relatively very small compared to the H plus ions produced from hydrochloric acid. Now, let us see what happens to the concentration of H plus ions produced by acetic acid if we take into account the H plus ions produced by hydrochloric acid. When we set up the ice table, we start with 1 molar acetic acid, 0 molar acetate ion, and 1 molar H plus ions produced from HCl. Again, we will assume a small fraction of acetic acid dissociates and the same amount of acetate ion and H plus ions are generated. At equilibrium, we have 1 minus X molar acetic acid, X molar acetate ion, and 1 plus X molar H plus ions. If we plug in these equilibrium concentrations into the equilibrium constant expression, we get 1.0 plus X times X divided by 1.0 minus X is equal to 1.8 times 10 to the minus 5, which is the Ka of acetic acid. Now, let us make the assumption that X is very small relative to the initial concentration of acetic acid, that is 1.0 molar. Therefore, 1.0 minus X and 1.0 plus X can be considered as 1.0 molar. If we plug in these values, we get X is equals to 1.8 times 10 to the minus 5 molar. That is, if we consider the H plus ions produced by hydrochloric acid, then the H plus ions produced by acetic acid is 1.8 times 10 to the minus 5 molar. This concentration is lower than the H plus ions produced by acetic acid in the absence of hydrochloric acid. So, we can say that the H plus ions produced from the hydrochloric acid suppress the dissociation of acetic acid even more and decreases the H plus ion content produced by acetic acid. This can also be explained by Le Chatelier principle. If we take this equilibrium of acetic acid and add hydrochloric acid to the solution, the hydrochloric acid generates H plus ions. So the stress is adding H plus ions, and the response from the reaction would be to lower the concentration of H plus ions by shifting the reaction to the left. This decreases the overall H plus ion concentration. Let us now calculate the pH of the solution. The equilibrium H plus ion concentration is 1.0 plus X, and X is relatively small with respect to 1.0. Therefore, we can assume the final H plus ion concentration is 1.0 molar, and the pH is negative log of H plus ion concentration, that is negative log 1, that is pH is equals to 0. So when we consider a mixture of strong acid and a weak acid, the H plus ion concentration and therefore the pH of the solution is determined directly from the concentration of the strong acid, as if there is no weak acid present in the solution. And we can do a similar kind of calculation for a mixture of strong base and a weak base.